Have you ever felt like you are standing in the middle of a storm, praying for calm, but the wind just keeps getting stronger and stronger? Have you ever asked God why the waiting feels so long, why the silence feels so loud, and why the breakthrough seems just out of reach? Today I want you to listen very carefully because this message is not random. This is not coincidence. This is your reminder that God is still working, even when you cannot see a single sign of movement. Sometimes we think that if God is working, we should see immediate change. We expect instant miracles, quick answers, sudden open doors. But faith does not grow in comfort. Faith grows in uncertainty. Faith grows when you choose to believe even when your situation has not changed. Right now, you may feel overlooked. You may feel forgotten. You may feel like everyone else is moving ahead while you are stuck in the same place. But what if this season of stillness is not punishment? What if it is preparation? Think about a seed planted in the ground. When it is buried under the soil, it looks like nothing is happening. From the outside, it seems lifeless, invisible, forgotten. But beneath the surface, roots are forming. Strength is building. Life is developing quietly. If the seed could speak, maybe it would say, "Why am I in darkness? Why am I covered? Why does it feel like I am alone?" But the gardener knows the darkness is necessary. The pressure of the soil is necessary. The hidden season is necessary. And just like that seed, you may be in a hidden season. You may not see growth yet, but growth is happening. You may not see doors opening yet, but alignment is happening. You may not see answers yet, but movement is happening behind the scenes. God does not rush purpose. He prepares it. He shapes it. He strengthens it. If everything came easily, you would not value it. If everything happened quickly, you would not grow through it. Sometimes the delay is what builds your character. Sometimes the silence is what builds your trust. You prayed for strength, and strength is built through resistance. You prayed for wisdom, and wisdom is built through experience. You prayed for elevation, and elevation requires endurance. Do not confuse delay with denial. Do not confuse silence with absence. Just because you cannot hear God does not mean He is not speaking. Sometimes He speaks through closed doors. Sometimes He speaks through redirection. Sometimes He speaks through discomfort that pushes you out of places that are too small for your future. You might be holding on to something that feels safe, but safe is not always destined. Comfort is not always calling. Familiar is not always favor. Growth requires stretching, and stretching is uncomfortable. Right now, you may be stretched emotionally, mentally, spiritually. You may feel like you are being pulled in different directions. But stretching increases capacity, and increased capacity means you are preparing to hold something bigger than before. Think about the moments when you almost gave up but did not. Think about the days when you cried but still kept going. Think about the nights when you questioned everything but still woke up the next morning and tried again. That is strength. That is resilience. That is evidence that God is sustaining you even when you feel weak. You are still here. You are still standing. You are still believing, even if your belief feels small. And small faith is still faith. You do not need perfect faith. You just need consistent faith. You do not need loud confidence. You just need quiet trust. There are blessings that are forming in your life right now that you cannot see yet. There are connections being arranged. There are opportunities being positioned. There are lessons being completed. Sometimes God removes before He replaces. He clears before He builds. He prunes before He promotes. And pruning feels like loss. It feels like something is being taken away. But pruning is not destruction. It is preparation for healthier growth. If certain people walked away, let them. If certain plans collapsed, let them. If certain opportunities disappeared, let them. What is meant for you will not require you to force it. What is aligned for you will not require you to beg for it. Peace is your confirmation. When something is right, even if it is challenging, there will be peace within you. When something is wrong, even if it looks perfect, there will be restlessness within you. Listen to that inner signal. It is guidance. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are in process. And process is not always glamorous. It is quiet. It is repetitive. It is sometimes boring. But process builds foundation. And foundation determines how high you can rise. If the foundation is weak, the building cannot stand tall. God cares more about your foundation than your speed. He cares more about your stability than your spotlight. Because a blessing without preparation can become a burden. But a blessing with preparation becomes purpose. You may be tired of waiting. You may be tired of hoping. You may be tired of trying. But do not quit 5 minutes before your breakthrough. Do not walk away right before the shift. Many people give up not because they lack faith, but because they underestimate how close they are. The breakthrough often comes after the breaking point. The light often appears after the darkest hour. The testimony often comes after the test. And you are stronger than you think. You have survived days you thought would destroy you. You have overcome moments you thought would define you negatively. You have endured seasons you never imagined you could handle. That is proof of divine strength within you. God is not finished with your story. This chapter may feel heavy, but it is not the final page. There is more ahead. More growth. More clarity. More peace. More purpose. The confusion you feel today will make sense tomorrow. The delay you experience today will feel like protection tomorrow. The rejection you faced yesterday will look like redirection in hindsight. Trust the bigger picture even when you only see a small piece. Faith is not about having all the answers. It is about trusting the one who does. You may not control timing, but you can control trust. You may not control outcomes, but you can control obedience. Keep showing up. Keep praying. Keep believing. Even when your voice shakes, pray. Even when your hope feels small, believe. Even when you are tired, take one more step. Because one more step can change everything. One more prayer can shift everything. One more day of patience can position you for everything you asked for. This season will not last forever. Storms do not stay permanently. Night does not cancel the sunrise. Pressure does not last endlessly. Change is coming. Movement is coming. Clarity is coming. And when it arrives, you will realize that every tear had purpose, every delay had design, every struggle had meaning. You are being shaped, not shaken. You are being prepared, not punished. You are being guided, not ignored. Hold on a little longer. Stand firm a little stronger. Believe a little deeper. Because what is ahead of you is greater than what is behind you. And when the door finally opens, when the opportunity finally appears, when the peace finally settles, you will understand why it had to happen this way. You will see that nothing was wasted. Not the pain. Not the waiting. Not the silence. Everything was part of the journey. And your journey is leading somewhere beautiful. Stay faithful. Stay hopeful. Stay ready. Your breakthrough is closer than you think.